Welcome to the
Powder Room.
It's your girl Candace.
It's your girl Miss Renee.
And first, before we go anywhere, we want to apologize.
We back.
We are back. But Mother Nature has been tripping out in these streets.
Been bad to us.
Yes. And I see who watched the video through our, YouTube tell us. So for those of you in Guyana and Trinidad and want to know how cold it is, please go sit in your refrigerator, and that's how cold it is in
I don't have no international followers.
But
so for the locals, y'all know how cold it is. I don't need to say
it is crazy out here.
It's
so
nuts.
Because of the cold and the weather, we haven't been able to meet up and do videos.
I'm not coming out the house.
She ain't coming out
I'm
the
not
house.
dying. Y'all not paying us.
And I'm not coming out my bed. So regardless of if she came out the house, it just wasn't going to get done. So, welcome back. And we wanted to dive into something that hit the internet
Kind of hard.
Like,
this
bam.
week. Hard.
So, the question that we want to propose, the question we would like to ask today, is it okay for a woman to propose to a man? Now,
Let's just answer real quick. If you had to answer one word really quickly at the same time with a yes or no answer, go.
No.
Okay, good. I'm glad we did that. I just want to get that out the way.
Yes.
Okay, moving along.
Let's move along. So, of course we post this to all our group, and I just want to say,
thank you. Y'all just dived in and we got so many different perspectives on this topic. I thank y'all because y'all really have made the show tonight. We don't gotta do any work. All we're gonna do is comment off of what y'all said.
Yeah. I literally shut down the topic shut down and caused a glitch on the Natural Hair website. Like, I looked and it was over 700 and something comments, and I'm
700 comments.
I'm not gonna read all that. Like, I'm not.
Facebook gonna shut you down.
They basically
gonna say keep your little powder room chat to yourself. Don't post anymore on this website.
I think I'm probably banned. Go to all of them. I just want to let you guys know. So I walked in the house today, and I went up to my grandmother.
Oh Lord.
And I said, "Mommy, what do you think about a woman proposing to a man to marry them?"
Why did you ask her that?
She do what? She hired up for a man? Is that all she wants is a man? He got money?
In other words, why?
Like, my grandmother asked, she's like, why would you do that? Like, what wrong with your hand? Like, what wrong? Like,
we on the same page.
And the last thing she said was, what's going on with this generation and tradition these days? So that's what my grandmother, that's the
organization. Shout out to Musianima. They gave me much feedback on everything. So we're just going to jump right into it. So Musu had several different opinions. I started off with my opinion, which is no. But they counteracted and gave opinions such as that. This one you'll find very interesting. Fix your face. Get ready. I need you to smile first, because this one you'll find very interesting. She says...
Dang, you scrolling forever.
Yeah, because it's a lot in here. Like, this went on for days. I had to defend myself because I said no. Okay. I'm sorry. This is Melissa. Shout out to you, Melissa. I'm sorry. I'm totally okay with proposing if I have to. We have to get out of this bottleneck type of thinking. What makes it so bad that she's proposing to him? I see nothing wrong. Personal opinion. #. I don't take it as she needs a man so desperately. I take it as she's asking for his hand in marriage in 2015. Enough with these stereotypes.
I'm gonna go. Do you want me to comment back to that?
Yeah. What's the point?
I feel like, all right, I understand it's 2015. I'm all for that. And we as women fight for equality. But my fight for equality is I fight for the right to be a woman that get proposed to. Like, that's what I'm fighting for. Like, I understand. You know what? I look at it like that.
Go ahead. Your turn.
Oh, okay. So my lovely friend Lola said, I asked Brian, which is her husband.
Okay.
So she said she asked her.
They're already married.
Yes.
Okay.
She said she's
already been proposed to, people.
Yeah, she asked her husband to marry her. So I was like, really? Do tell. So.
Oh, wait. Go back. She asked her husband to marry her?
Yeah, and then I asked her to do tell. So I'm gonna go back to what she said. She said our third. Let me explain. She's like our third date. On our third date, we both never wanted marriage. We both never wanted kids, but everything was basically falling into line. So she asked him and give him her high school graduation ring. However, that was their proposal. But later on that year, he ended up turning around and proposing to her officially,
like a Chrissy and Jim Jones type of situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like
okay.
And they've been married. They have wonderful kids, so they're good. But it wasn't an official proposal. But she did say, "Would you marry me?"
One of the comments that I found interesting, you'll also find very interesting, is why not? Women want to be treated equally, right? That means everything is up for grabs. Half the mortgage, holding doors, taking out the garbage, everything.
It's a difference between equality and gender roles. I feel like there's a difference.
Well, we haven't separated it like that in 2015.
I understand,
and that's the problem.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. So, what other things I have that with here's one guy said, if my girl proposes to me, it's over. Can't be letting her wear the pants in this relationship. She got me effed up. If she thought that's how it was gonna go down,
Leslie told you not to comment on our Facebook status. You know, Chad, that you told him the last time he's not allowed to comment.
What Chad say?
He said, "Well, I ain't gonna do it, so." I was like,
"You're not allowed to comment again."
I was Chad. Like, I can't. And then I also got
I got a. This one is funny. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You go first. I'm sorry.
No, I have. I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I don't know about dropping to one knee.
My friend Carl Gray III said, "If it gets to the point where she has to do this for me, I have failed at life." Shout out to you, Carl.
Yes.
And then I got some other ones. Let's see what the women are saying now. I don't think, one person said, this is Kelly from high school, I don't think it's anything wrong with it. Society puts those labels on things. Love has no rules. As a woman, if you feel your man is the one, show him and make your life happen the way you want it to.
Have a conversation. Have a conversation.
I mean, I get the logic behind it.
I understand.
But at the end of the day, you get into that relationship and you're like, oh, he doesn't do this for me anymore.
But you notice
he doesn't do that for me anymore.
You notice there's a reason why a man doesn't wear an engagement ring. Like when he proposed to a woman.
Like I said to you earlier, to me that's the utmost, that is the highest level. A man getting down on one knee and saying, I want you to be my wife, is like the ultimate symbol of love. You are mine. Let me give you one more. The real question is, did they make it to the altar and has it last? Because I really can't see a man telling the fellas the next day and there not be some type of silence before the laughter. I'm just saying. Shout out to you, Kenyatta, because that's very true.
So this is a guy that I met the other day. So I sent him this message. And I sent him the picture and I was like, how do you feel about this? He said, I got informed that a young lady was going to do that for me years ago. Let's just say I'm still single.
But it's the ego stroker. They're like, I got this girl to do it for me.
I felt like with this, he was just like, no. Like,
that turned him off.
That was a turn off for him.
Okay.
And that's why he said, let's just say I'm still single. Because
here we go from somebody. This guy's name is Mike. Somebody got to step up. If you're ready to make that next step, then why not? Nothing wrong with it. Why would you feel less of a man? Maybe she was ready and you wasn't stepping up. And knowing most guys these days, they probably not even thinking about proposing, but she was. So now you're in shock. Like, dang. No. Mike, bye. Okay?
My whole thing is, I understand we fight for equality. I have the right to be paid as much as you do. If I'm just as educated, just as knowledgeable in what I'm doing, I have those rights.
Preach, sister.
But at the end of the day, I squat and pee, and you pull out something and pee. There is a difference between equality and gender roles, and I feel like we're blinded by that.
We're blurring it.
Yes,
it's a big blur. We shouldn't blur it. What's wrong with the picture that we're talking about? Okay. Now, if both of them were sitting at a table across from each other, she decided to have a ring and slide it over to him and say, you know what? You want to marry me? You know what? I might be okay with this, but the girl got on her knee.
I'm sure. There's only one
you should be on your knees, and it have nothing to do with marriage. Well, it might lead you to marriage,
but that would have him.
but I just think like. That's what I'm saying.
There's other ways to make it happen. I feel we cannot, in a relationship, you have to let a man be a man. You have to let a woman be a woman.
So would you change the way a wedding is set up?
Yeah.
Because you've changed the dynamic of the tradition.
Yeah, you changed everything.
Got down on one knee. So are you going to be waiting with your bridesmaids at the end?
No.
With a white dress on?
No, you mean no,
him?
she needs to be waiting with men behind her. Like, no, you don't get bridesmaid.
I was giving her
no, you don't get, you gonna flip everything. You don't get bridesmaid. You need a man, all groomsmen behind you. I just feel like you shouldn't mess with it. I feel like, granted, you gonna do what you want to do. They say a lot of things when the people agree is like every relationship is different and all that. At the end of the day, it's really not. You got together on a traditional base. Why are you trying to switch it up? Stop remixing shit that don't mean it's a classic. Exactly. There's certain classic you can't touch. You can't remix.
Every woman wants a ring.
Yes.
No. To me, it doesn't make sense. To us, it doesn't make sense.
Anyway,
we thank y'all for your comments regardless.
Yes, and I appreciate it because I'm still going. I'm going to be up all night reading all this stuff.
Stay tuned for the next topic. Send us topics you want us to talk about. Send topics that you think are, just like today we found this picture. We made a topic out of it. Send us stuff. Send us, to our YouTube. This is
email.
YouTube. Facebook, email, Twitter, Instagram. We're all connected.
Yes. And anyway, this is the end. Are you going to do your...
No.
Anyway.
I'm gonna wait for you to go first. That's why I looked at you like that. Go ahead. And y'all seen that little foot, that little joke her and Hitch played. Hitch, you were never invited on this show ever again.
She got 2 pairs of socks on, y'all.
You see? It was cold in here.
Anyway, it's your girl, Ken Daisy. Remember to be yourself because nobody else can do it.
It's your girl, Miss Vernay. Peace and love to y'all. Don't let you find you out here proposing no man.